Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live. Habari Live. From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Aisha, Jimmy, and Damon Dipleen Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Yo. Good morning, man. Welcome to another episode of Habari Live, where we are thrilled to bring you the latest edition of Habari Live, your go-to podcast for the pulse of Phoenix and beyond. Like always, we are all the way live from Paradise Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Damon Dipleen Ellison.
Aisha.
And Jimmy.
And we'll be your guide through the exciting stories and everyday happenings in your vibrant community, your weekly dose of inspiration, innovation, and insightful conversations from the heart of the city. Welcome to Habari Live. Yeah, man. We always bring engaging conversation and inspiring stories from remarkable individuals making a difference in our community. This week we have Veronica Waterfall Adams, a talented writer known for her insightful books, Free to Be V and The Eclectic Mind of V. So let's dive into her journey and hear more about her inspiring story. Let's go ahead and bring her in.
Hi.
Yo, what's up?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we doing good. How you doing?
Fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I hear you fine.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about the time zone. Did you say y'all Mountain Time?
We're Pacific time right now.
Oh, okay. It's just that I must have got the time zones mixed up. I'm
That's all
sorry. I
good.
need to look at.
We all good. We're live. Let's not, don't worry about that. So tell us a little bit about your books, Free to Be V and The Eclectic Mind of V. Which book is your newest one?
Well, my books, they're poetry books that I have self-published. They're available on Amazon and other outlets. And as you just saw, these are the paperback versions. As you
Okay.
see right here, they're also ebook versions. And I'm trying to get the audiobook versions together. I'm also working on my third book that I'm
Okay.
trying to get out this year or the next.
Yeah. That's
And it's
dope,
not
man.
the third one's not a poetry book.
That's really exciting. So what got you into doing poetry? What was your inspiration to start your poetry?
Well, I remember the very first poem I heard was I think it was either in the it probably was that United Negro College Fund commercial from Maya Angelou. The poem was called "Still I Rise."
Oh, yeah.
And
I remember that.
I also wrote in poetry to like guy friends in high school, and also
Hmm.
I have done spoken word poetry as well.
Right.
Yeah, like when I was in University of South Alabama, I did spoken word poetry in some talent shows. I may not have won those talent shows, but I
Hmm.
didn't get booed.
Right.
And I've always wanted to write a book about that. One day,
Right.
just didn't know about what.
Hmm.
And I had to have some poetry that I wrote when I was at South and wrote some more to fill out the books. And here we are.
Man, that's dope. That's exciting. And you said you was writing your boyfriend's poetry, making them feel
No,
good.
friend, not boyfriends, guys who were my friend.
Oh, okay, just your homies. All right.
Yes.
Well, hey, man, that's pretty dope, man. So where are you
Thank
located?
you. Mobile, Alabama.
Alabama. Isn't that where you was at, Jimmy?
I was in Arkansas.
Oh yeah, I always get those mixed up for some reason. Hey, but there's some beaches in Alabama, right?
Yes, they are. There's one like in Dolphin Island.
Yeah. How do you been there your whole life?
Since 1990.
Well, it's pretty much your whole existence, huh? That's pretty dope, man.
Well, since I was like 3.
Right, yeah. So what do you do in Alabama to try to get yourself more um, um, into the local scene, to get yourself out there to talk to? Do you do the local poetries? If you guys have those out there?
Oh yes, we do. In fact, last month I did like a open mic poetry at a pizzeria and lounge.
Okay.
My Boss Pizza and Lounge. I did that, and I
Mm-hmm.
showed them the books as proof of the product's actual existence as
Okay.
well.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
do
dope.
whatever open mics I can. I do plan on doing my own poetry show one day, either um, virtually and or in public, like in person.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So, what are the main messages that you try to convey in your writing? What is the main thing that you're focusing on when you're writing on?
Well, it usually depends on what I'm writing. Like for example, the books I just showed you, they're based on like different things. Like for example, the eclectic mind of V
Mm-hmm.
is such topics like the arts, blackness, 21st century issues. There are
Right.
also some personification poems in there as well.
Okay.
And this one in particular is about freedom, race, religion, womanhood, and a tribute poem to one of my poetic inspirations. You also might find some inspirational quotes by yours truly and well known people. All credit goes to the well known people.
Man, that's dope. That's awesome. So, can you describe to us your creative process? When you're writing and developing new ideas, can you kind of go through how do you select which poems that goes into your book? How do you
Well,
get?
if I okay, well, if I have anything to write about, I'll write about it. If I don't,
Hmm.
I don't. But if I feel creative, sometimes I walk, sometimes I get some rest, drink water, pray, meditate.
Hmm. Man, that's dope, man. You like to meditate. Meditating and clearing your mind definitely helps, man, to for you can focus and get things going. That always helps. So, how do you hope your readers connect with your books, and what is the main thing that you hope that they take away from
Uh,
reading your books?
that poetry is not out of date and old fashioned.
Hmm.
And like there are authors that they write about poetry that based on their own everyday life, what's going on in the world, current events, and the classical themes of poetry like love, erotica,
Hmm.
political, etc.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's so many topics that you can touch on when you're writing poetry, man. It's so vast. The places that you could come from. You could talk about different things in different ways. You can do metaphors. You could talk. You said political, and you can have so many different aspirations when it comes to poetry. So, what are some of the main challenges that you face as a writer, and getting people to read your books and to what I'm saying, pick up your poetry and support? What's
Well,
been
being a writer in general, it's a business within itself.
right?
Yeah, people don't get that it really is an entrepreneurial venture and a business in itself. Like there's some advice I got from a lady named Dr. LaTracy. She has like a bookstore in Madison, Alabama called Black Authors Rock. She told me to get an LLC.
Right.
And
Yeah.
also I'm trying to I'm also been working with a company from Nigeria called Precious Digital Marketing Agency. They've been helping with the marketing and promotions of my book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
also, yeah, and I might talk to them about getting my own website together, like a crowdfunding site as well,
Mm-hmm.
and also to discuss how we're going to promote the my third book.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. So what's your
Thank
what
you.
is your third book going to be about that you're trying
It's
to
called "Make Money While Sitting on Your Ass," or
right?
to keep it clean, a United States of America dollar sign.
For sure, man. And that's what people want to learn how to do nowadays. They want to figure out different streams of income. It's
Hmm.
tough to even survive off one paycheck nowadays. You need
Yeah,
several.
even if you're like a doctor or a lawyer, uh, like people, yeah, even if you're a doctor or a lawyer, not all doctors and lawyers are rich.
Right.
Some of them didn't come like with a silver spoon in their mouth.
Mm-hmm,
They
mm-hmm.
got student loans to pay off.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's not always easy, man. It's not easy for everyone. Some
Yeah, and
people.
getting a job is a very difficult task, especially when you have autism. Did you know the autism and unemployment or underemployment rate is like 85 to 92%?
Man, that's
That's
something.
higher than Yeah, that's higher than black people in this country, which shocked me.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's tough, man. I think I talk about this all the time, man. When kids leave high school, they leave the entire uh, environment that they've been in their whole life, and then they leave these kids to themselves instead of giving them, keeping them in that environment and building on that environment as they get older, because it's hard for them to get jobs, to get different places, because not all places want to hire kids like that, autistic kids, special needs kids. So you have to, if you have a place that's focusing on those kids and doing what they can to make sure that they have an environment that they can build in, they can feel comfortable in, and they're also helping these kids to get jobs and being around others. I think they should keep that going after high school, or there should be programs that's built to help these kids. Um,
Well, I have my autism form. It's kind of it's mild. It's
right.
just after I graduated from high school, I went to community college,
Okay.
and then I transferred to University of Alabama, where I got a degree in art history with a minor in dramatic arts, and I
Hmm.
got 7 certificates from UniversalClass.com
Hmm.
uh, through my public library, no, local public library,
Right.
and I'm working on more certificates as well. And also, it's like and the kids, like the high school kids, it's like the job advice that they're like receiving is kind of like outdated. It's just older generations need to get that the job market or whatever. It is
Yeah.
not like it was back when they were in high school trying to
Yeah.
when they come like old enough to get a job permit or finding a job themselves.
Yeah.
It is not what they tell you at all. For example, I'm a millennial, which
Mm.
means I am born around 1980 through 1986.
Right. But
I
nice.
remember looking in a newspaper in the classified section for a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
time I graduated, and I remember when I was at South, I took a class in like job campaign, like teaching people how to get jobs.
Uh huh. Right.
Uh,
Right.
about after I graduated from South, it is not like what I was taught at all.
Right.
These days, it's go on our website and see if we have any positions available. Uh, yeah, okay. Well, oh yeah, attach your resume, CV, and or cover letter
Jimmy.
to this email address. Take your smartphone and scan this QR code and see if we have anything. Text higher to this number.
I don't know if we getting some feedback from somewhere. I don't know if that's your mic or what.
I don't know either. Do you want to take these earbuds off?
I don't know what I can't say exactly what it is. Okay. Oh my goodness. Go to a quick commercial.
We're gonna
We're
go
gonna
to a
take a quick
commercial.
break and we'll be right back.
Okay.
It's Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, Habari Entertainment sponsor. Let's go get it. Man, this Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken. I ain't never had a piece of fish that tastes so good. I'm not a shrimp person, but they fried shrimps. It's so good. It's so good. The dressing and the greens and the cornbread.
Whatever. All right.
Hello.
Yeah,
We're back.
welcome
Can you
back.
hear me
Yeah, I hear you.
now? Okay.
We got it. We got all the feedbacks going. I don't know what was going on. But anyway, so we want to let's talk about how people can reach you, how people can get the books if they want to, and exactly how they can contact you if they want to.
Well, I am on Facebook, X formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, Tumblr. I think that's it. Oh, yeah, I said them all. Reddit.
Okay. Okay. And what's your tag name or a name that they can reach you under?
Okay, well, for Twitter, well, X, Tumblr, Reddit, and Pinterest, they're the same handle. For example, all right, it's all lowercase letters.
Okay.
VA, all right, VAVONNI 159. For Instagram, it's waterfall. No, wait a minute. That was before my Instagram got hacked, but the new one is VEE Waterfall Adams.
Okay.
On TikTok, I'm Waterfall Adams 86. On YouTube, I'm Waterfall VEE.
Okay.
And on Facebook, it's just Veronica Adams right now. You know, there's plenty of Veronica Adamses in the world. Yeah, my current profile pic is like me in a green background
Okay.
with a curly hair wig on. And LinkedIn is Veronica Adams, but it's me with a braided wig on with purple makeup on. Like I keep saying before, there's a lot of people in the world with my full government name.
Right.
Just pick. So that's why I use one of the reasons why I use Waterfall Adams.
Hey man, we really appreciate you, Veronica Waterfall Adams, for coming on and telling us about your books and your story and how you're and what you're doing. We really appreciate you stopping by, and we want to apologize for last time you came on. We had the crazy technical difficulties, and we're
Yep.
being patient with us and everything, and coming on and telling your story.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad I got a book because y'all be really busy.
Yeah, we be on the move, man. We're trying to build something successful, and we appreciate you for watching and like I said, being a part of everything and being very patient with us with getting it booked and everything.
Well, you're welcome.
All right, you have a great rest of your day down there in Alabama, and we'll talk to you next time.
All right.
Okay,
Next one will be our number Pacific. Bye-bye.
for sure. Peace out.
Peace out.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and run the Habari News Weekly, bro, so we can get through the news of the week.
Week's Habari News Weekly with Damon Dipling Ellison. Sponsored by
Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken. If you are craving some authentic soul food that hits the spot every time, look no further than Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken. Located right here in Phoenix on Greenway and 19th Avenue and in Mesa on Main Street. Mama Soul's brings the taste of St. Louis to your plate with mouth-watering dishes that make you feel right at home. Turn your from tender barbecue and crispy chicken wings to succulent catfish and savory cornbread. The greens are just like Mama used to make. They've got something for everyone. Don't forget their juicy shrimp and more delicious treats that are sure to satisfy your soul food cravings.
Whether you're dining in, taking out, or catering for a special occasion, Mama Soul's has got you covered. So why wait? Swing by Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken today and let your taste buds dance to the flavor of the best soul food in town.
Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, where every bite is a warm hug from home.
All right, man. That's pretty dope. Okay, let's run the news, Matthew. What you got?
This week in the news, the involuntary manslaughter case against Alec Baldwin has been dismissed.
And also, that's to the.
You should have gave that an applause.
That's to the. Nah, it's womp womp to the district attorney, to the person who tried to put these charges on him. And for Alec Baldwin, I'm happy for him because I've thought this case the whole time was the district attorney trying to get fame off this man.
The judge said that the judge that was overseeing the case ruled on Friday that prosecutors did not properly turn over evidence to the defense team. Baldwin's attorneys had filed a motion to dismiss the case, arguing that state investigators did not properly share with the defense that a man had delivered a box of ammunition purportedly connected to the case to investigators. Judge Mary Marlowe Sumner sent the jury home for the rest of the day and heard several hours of testimony about the alleged issue.
Right.
After around 4:00 yesterday afternoon, local time, she sided with the defense and dismissed the case with prejudice, meaning that it cannot be brought again. Meaning Alec Baldwin has been cleared of charges. They cannot try him again on this case. They cannot do anything to try to get Alec Baldwin to take any form of accountability or responsibility for the situation, because it really was not his fault. Someone delivered ammunition to the set,
and it was the wrong ammunition.
And
somebody and the crazy part is the one girl she's serving 15 years, right?
I think she only got like 18 months.
18. Oh, okay, my bad. 18 months. She got 18 months and she's sitting in jail right now, and evidence was withheld from her attorneys, her defense attorneys also. So it's just shady how they've been doing this case, man. And this is why people say all the time, you can't 100% put everything behind these prosecutors, because sometimes they be on some shady stuff, man. Mm-hmm. They're not always right. Sometimes they are incorrect, and in this case, from the beginning, we have felt that they were being unfair. Nobody goes to a movie set. The dude is the producer of the movie.
Right.
I think he was the director of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
How is he doing all this and then planning on shooting somebody? Like, dog, it was a mistake. Obviously, it was a horrible mistake. When it happened to Bruce Lee's son, I don't think anybody went to jail. They found out it was a mistake. No one was prosecuted. These people trying to put these people away. I mean, and to me, it's just ridiculous that they was trying so hard, because the case was dropped before,
right.
And then he gonna bring it back again,
mm-hmm.
trying his best to destroy this dude.
Yep.
Like, he been through enough. He shot the lady on the set, man. I couldn't imagine the trauma from that.
Right.
He suffered enough, man. And now you're trying to put the dude in jail. You're trying to retry him. Like, I thought that was ridiculous, man. And I'm happy for Alec Baldwin that he was able to get out of this crap, because anybody is getting this is getting railroaded. Not Donald Trump. This.
Right.
All them Trumpers, it's Donald Trump. It's unfair. Shut up. This is unfair. What they was doing to this man was bull. And I'm definitely happy, man.
Considering that the prosecution withheld evidence. Like, how you gonna try to withhold evidence
because
just to try to? They're trying to frame
exactly
Alec Baldwin,
so they can get some
so that way
kudos,
that they can get some
fame.
Acknowledgement and fame behind their name, and be able to become a big enough lawyer or prosecutor to gain more clients.
Yeah, that's all he was doing, trying to get fame off this dude's name.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that the judge threw it out with prejudice or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just happy it's gone and dude can go on with his life. Man, it's just been a couple years of hell for him.
It has been.
And I know that he's been doing that. That's why he cried like that, man. The dude didn't. Come on, man. You think he wanted this girl to die? Come on.
Like, he just went out there and had it premeditated and was like, I'm going to go out here and do this.
I mean, it was a horrible, horrible mistake, man. Which I'm surprised it doesn't happen in more movies with all these guns that they be shooting. And it's so many mistakes could happen. And people's lives are at danger in the state. So I'm happy on that end. But I wish that prosecutors would stop doing these type things, man. But it's gonna happen again, know, because that's the way they are.
That is very true. In another realm of celebrity news,
mm-hmm.
Rudy Giuliani. He's no longer entitled to bankruptcy protection. A judge decided on Friday, making it possible for creditors to immediately pursue his assets within days. The former New York mayor of New York sought bankruptcy protection after a grand jury awarded 2 Georgia election workers $148 million because Giuliani defamed them after the 2020 election.
Mm-mm.
The judge's decision on Friday to end his bankruptcy paves the way for Rudy Freeman and Shay Moss, as well as other creditors who are trying to collect on more than $150 million that Giuliani owes. Judge Sean Lane of the Federal Bankruptcy Court in New York made the decision partly because of Giuliani's lack of transparency
about his economics
after he filed for bankruptcy more than 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So he's been...
You got to prove it. You got to prove your bankruptcy.
Right.
You got to show
and he's not provided the courts
Right.
with any documentation. And the documentation that he has proved or submitted has been past the deadline dates of when he said he would have the information submitted. So the judge was like, you know what? We're not going to make you guys wait years for us to be able to get all of the information in this case.
Go get that money.
Go get that money.
Oh, man. You know what's funny, man, is that Trump and all these people all week been talking about Biden. He's not physically fit. That he's not physically fit. Everybody keep talking about that shit every single day, every day. He's not fit because they don't want to talk about what's really the issue in this race.
Right.
The real issue is that one person is a crook, and how many people under his cabinet has went to jail?
Exactly.
How many people that was with this dude are going to jail or in court or have lost court cases? Dog, it's ridiculous.
Or have already served time.
Man, Steve Bannon turned his stuff in last week. You got Rudy Giuliani losing all type cases. He's been everything. You got so many people, man, that's done so much shady stuff that was under Trump. And everybody want to act like, oh, but well, Biden, he isn't physically. Dude,
Biden stumbled through his speech.
Dude, look.
Through his debate.
I would rather have an invalid than Trump in there. I don't care if you can only press a button with your mouth. It would be better than that.
And what's sad is that, people are like, no one can have these people are acting like no one can have a disability when we've had previous presidents who have had disabilities.
What is it? Woodrow Wilson was in a wheelchair?
Was in a wheelchair. And then you had one president that had polio.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on now.
It happens. Now, he had a horrible debate. He stuttered and flumbered all over his words, and he just had a bad debate. But off that, you think we going to change our mind and vote for a criminal felon?
A convicted
Are you
felon.
Crazy? I don't care if he went up there and shit on himself on stage. I'm still voting for him over this crook. I remember how terrible of a president he was. Everybody I don't know how their memories are so short. I remember the crap that we dealt with 4 years every day.
And your boy said, your boy Trump said that I can go Fifth Avenue and unalive somebody and I can still get away with it.
Dude, look, man.
And these people still gonna go vote for him.
I don't care what this man do. Straight up. Biden can do anything. I'm still voting for him. Because I am not voting for a person this dude for 4 years was the worst crap I've ever seen ever. Every day he was tweeting some
Exactly. Bull. And I don't understand why Republicans put so much behind Trump when he can only be in office for 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
And he's done. He's already won.
By the time any of Trump's policies actually go into effect, if he gets in office again, he's only going to have a year and a half left in office. And then the next president that's going to come in, it's come in
and change them all.
You
think hey, dude, this is on them. Just like they saying that they don't understand why we running Biden. But to me, if something happens to Biden, Kamala is there. So I'm okay with that. What's the next story?
All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and get into talking about these vending machines. I know you guys think I'm talking about some good old snacks in the vending machines, but that's not the case today. Vending machines are now selling ammunition in grocery stores in Alabama, Texas, and Oklahoma. A move that has generated mixed feelings from officials in each state. American Rounds, the distributor of the machines, uses AI technology to scan the customer's identification as well as facial recognition software to verify a customer's identity. According to the company's website, the software works together to verify the buyer's age and that the person using the vending machine matches the identification scanned. Each machine sells ammunition for various firearm calibers, including rifles, shotguns, handguns, according to American Rounds. What are your thoughts?
Wrong button. This is the worst shit I've heard of in my whole life, man. Are you kidding me, dog? Are these people special ed? Like, what is wrong with them? Their mission is to kill everybody? How many of these mass shootings been in Texas? I mean, come on, man. We got Uvalde. We got mass shooting after mass shooting. These people talking about, hey, let's make the ammunition where people can get it out the vending machine.
Right.
Now, if these are these vending machines, if they're only in places like shooting ranges, that's understandable.
Mm-mm.
But if you're going to put these in grocery stores,
They're in grocery stores.
We've seen how many mass shootings?
You can go to the grocery store in between the produce and the fruits and the bread section and find you ammunition.
How many mass shootings have we seen in grocery stores? We've seen at least two bad ones over the last 4 or 5 years. Mm-hmm. You can't even go to the grocery store, man. And y'all talking about putting guns in there, putting ammunition in there. And I swear, dude, we are the dumbest country, man. And Republicans just push and push and push because they feel as though the shootings don't happen in their neighborhoods. Yep. It's just black neighborhoods. So they don't really care. But they're so wrong. Little kids are getting shot every day by people being negligent with their guns, people leaving guns around, people messing up and leaving their gun out for their kid can get to it. It's not just people in urban areas. I know y'all love to go roll with that. And your fear of people from urban areas coming into rural areas and taking y'all, that's what they scared of. And the government, oh yeah, the government. Because the government, they're going to come and get them one day. We've been waiting how many years? Since 1776. Ain't nothing happened. The government still ain't came and killed nobody. I mean, the only people who should be worried is who? Black people, because that's the only people that they've came and killed for no reason. The Black Panthers, those type people. And then the police came and taking them out. But I'm not saying that we need to I always say this all the time. I'm not saying that you need to take away all guns. I'm just saying the ease that people are getting guns is too ridiculous. I'm not saying that we should shotguns, okay. I think those are okay. It's the semi-automatics and the big and the handguns that's the problem. And I think that we need to make it harder to get those. But who the hell am I?
I mean, I'm looking at this article from Business Insider. Do keep in mind that this article is from 2022. They found, and there was a study that was found that had said that since 2020, there had been 500 shootings at major supermarket chains in America.
Let's put ammunition there. Let's put ammo there. So people can go to the grocery store with their guns and buy ammo and shoot everybody up. Like, what is... Man, dude.
Never mind the fact that there have been 500 shootings or more since 2020. Now we're just going to decide to put ammunition in those same supermarkets.
They don't care about human life. These are the same people who take away abortion.
Oh, we're just
Taking
trying to
about his
ensure
day.
that you have your Second Amendment right. How? You're making it easier for shooters to go into the store and
That's what they've
say,
been doing.
all right, well, I got all my guns strapped to me. I'm gonna just go to the store and go beep, beep, beep. Let me get A5, B6, D11.
The thing is
And then turn around and shoot up the
you
supermarket.
can also, what if somebody knocks it over or kicks it in to get to that ammunition?
Right.
I mean, there's
The
so
glass
many
could be
things.
easily broken.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just think this is dumb. This is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of in my life, man. Like, are we serious, man? We seriously don't care about life. These are people who talk about their pro-life, but they want guns everywhere.
Everywhere.
Man, I don't get it, dude. Let's go to the next story. But these dumbass people get on my nerves.
All right. We already talked about Biden a little bit this morning.
Fucking idiots.
But you know, Biden did do a campaign rally this week. And in that campaign rally, there were a few attacks thrown out there at Trump.
Good.
In one of those ways, Biden almost explicitly said that Trump raped a woman. We already know Trump supporters don't care.
Oh,
they don't care.
They don't care. Grab them by the pussy. They like,
right.
That's locker room talk. It's okay.
Exactly. But Biden also did make a statement.
Can't stand them people, man.
In regards to claims of Democrats and stuff wanting to, Republicans asking him to step aside and step down.
Yeah, they're idiots.
Biden said 14 million Democrats voted for me in the primaries. You made me the nominee. No one else. Not the press, not the pundits, not the insiders, not the donors.
Man.
You, the voters. You decided, no one else. And I'm not going nowhere.
It's good.
I'm in this race. I'm running it. And I'm going to win.
He should not step down. And I think that all Democrats who have called for him to step down are special. There's
including Greg Stanton.
I disagree with him 100%. You can't say step down 4 months before the election, dog. That's dumb.
Right.
That is dumb.
When all of your constituents voted for this man in the primaries that made him the nominee.
You're not going to get anyone together.
Y'all don't have enough time to vet a new candidate.
Exactly. You're not going to be able to, and then you're going
to have to send out an election to vote for this candidate.
No, they just going to put somebody in place who they think going to win. That's what they were talking about doing.
No, you can't do that.
Man, that's not going to work. That's horrible. That's a horrible decision. Let's just let the man run. If he loses, he loses. But you to not let the person who's in the White House run, it's ignorant. Just he's been in there 4 years.
Yep.
Let's stop talking about this, man. And then all these idiots, oh yeah, I agree. He should step. They didn't make the story go even longer.
Yep.
This story should have been shut down after the first day. The Democrats were like, no, we're behind Biden. But we got all these dumbasses coming out talking about, well, maybe he should step down. Like, dog, do you see what we're going versus? We have to be all on the same page.
This is the same reason why Hillary did not win in 2016.
Yeah, because Democrats are so fickle. Republicans do not care what Donald Trump does. Like you tried to bring up, he said he could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue, and they still would vote for him. They don't care what he does. He could murder, kill, felon. They don't care. They're voting for him. Anything can change our mind, though. Biden back in 1979, he said this. Oh, we're not voting for him. We're so dumb. This is the reason why we lose. I get it, dude. I get it, man. I understand that you want to keep people, hold people accountable. I understand. And there's a time for that. But this ain't the time.
Right.
We lose this crap, man. I do not want this dude back in there, man. Those 4 years of Donald Trump was horrible. And I know all y'all memories for some reason is short as hell. You don't remember 4 years ago, before when Trump was in office. Nobody remembers how horrible he was during COVID.
Yep.
How he treated all the football players when they was kneeling.
Exactly.
How he did
He
everything.
called all the football players sons of bees.
This dude was horrible, dog. And like I said, every day it was a different tweet, different crap, different people he was attacking. I was so sick of that dude.
Mocking disabled people.
Man, dog, look, man, 4 years, Biden has been chilling as hell. Now, I don't know who wants to go back to that mess that we were in last time. Them fucking reporting on this idiot's tweets. Like, that was the dumbest presidency I've ever seen, man. We have to go off this dude's tweets.
Right.
Like,
all
are you
his policies,
serious?
all of everything he did,
tweeting.
we had to wait for his tweet. What is he gonna say?
Every morning, some stupid tweet that Donald Trump then sent out. Like, dog, that was the most ridiculous stuff. I ain't never seen nothing so bad. That was horrible. He telling people to put bleach in their veins, UV. Like, this dude, he went against the Dr. Fauci every single day. His own people.
Right.
He's going against him. He made shit so stupid. It was nothing but a big fight. That's all it was. Every single day, just fight. Everybody fighting. Then, now after COVID, now it's everything after COVID is Biden's fault. No, man, we saw how trash stuff was.
They want to say
with
that
COVID under Trump.
As soon as Biden took office, since he became the leader, everything became his fault.
That's how they are. I don't go for that.
Oh, it starts with leadership. Who's in office? This administration
does not begin when the president goes into the office. There were things that happened before he got there.
And I saw this very valid point this week in regards to that. This one lady said, even though Biden came in at the end of at the beginning of COVID, because it was the end of Trump.
The middle of the beginning, right.
Right. They want to say that it's Biden's fault, but it's really not.
It's not.
Trump's fault, and it's his fault because of how he treated it, how he handled it when it came out.
It went to straight garbage because Trump wanted to play around with the people who didn't believe that it didn't exist. And instead of him being a real president and coming in and being like, hey, this is the problem. This is what we need to do. He playing footsie with the conspiracy theorists.
Right.
Like, for real, this is ridiculous. He's going against, he made Dr. Fauci people were just attacking him every day. We ain't heard that dude name in 4 years now. Every day, Dr. Fauci, it's his fault. He did something. He's doing something. It was him. People don't believe it. Nobody wants to take the vaccine. He didn't put he just made that whole situation a mess. It was so bad. And for anybody to act like inflation didn't happen during that year, during that time,
right,
and we didn't start seeing prices that was out the ridiculous during that time, then y'all just don't remember anything. And I don't even talk to you.
Because the first thing that happened when COVID happened was toilet paper.
Supply issues. And that drove the price up of everything. Everything was higher. And then people going, it's Biden. Inflation is Biden's fault because they stupid. And I'm so dumb.
No. They've been blaming it on the tariffs that we put on other countries for importing our own goods.
The tariffs came from Trump. Trump, the one that put all them tariffs on the China and put tariffs on everything, on all those products. Biden comes in, try to fix what he does. It usually takes 2-3 years just to fix what the last president did. Then you got 2 years to try to get your agenda in place. But we've been having a lot of economic issues. So what they was doing is lowering or raising the tax rates, the interest rates, to try to fight the inflation. Inflation has been the problem ever since COVID kicked off. And we could try to act like it just started under Joe Biden, but there was no policy that this dude put in place that made inflation the way it is. It's been supply issues the whole time. And these companies have taken full advantage of it, like they always do, like they did.
Oh, well, there's an exuberant amount of demand for this product, but we don't have that much product. Let's raise the prices and make them fight.
That's what they've been doing. They've been doing nothing but raising the prices. The gas went up back in the day when gas went up with COVID. They was like, well, the price of gas has went up so high. Now we got to raise our prices on our products because gas is, and we got to. Everything is pushed on to the consumer. And they're still seeing record profits every quarter.
Every quarter.
They ain't
Every
lost
year.
nothing. They ain't lost nothing. They ain't losing, man. The Dow is killing. Yeah, dude, shit's ridiculous, man. What's the next story before these people piss me off?
We're not messaging me.
Fucking idiots.
Get ready for the week's Hollywood Hot Mess with Aisha Rowan. Sponsored by
Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken.
You can just do the quick one now. Just do a quick one. Just do it up a stack line.
I don't even know which one that one is.
You just say Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, where every bite is like a warm home hug from home. Make sure to check them out on Greenway and 19th Avenue and in Mesa on Main Street. All right, man. So what's the story today?
This week, Redbox went out of business.
Yeah.
No more dollar movies.
I haven't seen anybody using Redbox in about 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen somebody standing
like
in
I
a
said,
red
man,
box looking for a movie.
It was a bad idea then when they tried to come out with that.
And the
crap.
fact that they put them on the outside of the buildings where they're sitting in the sunlight. Who wants to stand out there in 127 degrees to get a red box movie?
I remember a couple people doing it, but I've seen them a few places. It's the thing. My thing was always that media was going away, and everybody saw the writing on the wall at least 10 years ago that it was going away. Right.
We were moving away from DVDs, VHS.
So they should have been putting their money into building Redbox streaming online, and people can rent the movie online at their website.
Right.
That should have been their entire focus, building that, because building physical media in the time when it's dying is a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Yep. I don't care what no one said.
And now they went bankrupt.
Yeah, I mean, duh. It was a bad idea. Media was going away. It's gone. Streaming has been the lick for at least 10 years now.
Yep.
For you to go the opposite way of that, it's crazy to me. So yeah, man, I understand why they went out of business, because I mean, I never used it myself.
I think I've probably used Redbox twice.
Yeah.
In the existence that Redbox was available.
When Blockbuster died, the media died with it.
Yep, it did.
And you can, try
and that's when Redbox tried to come out.
That's when they tried to come out. And I was like, why are they coming out?
Exactly.
Everybody else is dead. What are you doing?
Yep.
You're building something on a grave site. That's not smart, man.
And that's exactly what they did.
Yep. And that's why they out of business.
Rapper BG is no longer at risk for a return to federal prison after performing alongside fellow artists with prior convictions while on supervised release from custody, according to prosecutors. But a federal judge is prepared to scrutinize every lyric the musician, whose real name is Christopher Dorsey, has written since he's gotten out of prison on gun charges, to determine whether he is adequately attempting to re-enter society as a responsible, law-abiding citizen, or whether his supervised release conditions should be tightened. The music industry titans, ranging from Jay-Z, Meg Thee Stallion, to Coldplay and Christina Aguilera, have all denounced prosecutors' practice of using rap lyrics as evidence in U.S. criminal courts, saying that the method is racially targeted, but that has generally not dissuaded prosecutors from resorting to using the tactic of using lyrics in their prosecution.
I understand what they're saying, because you haven't seen any white people been taken to court for this, but I also haven't seen any white musicians out shooting up people and running gangs and getting people murdered and killed like it happens in rap. Now the problem is, we can holler racism, but only one music has this problem, and that's hip hop. Now, we always think, when I was young, I didn't think that the music and the words has any connotations or connections to the way we're living, but we're wrong. We're wrong, man. I love hip hop, man. I love it. I wanted to be a musician. I love the wordplay. I love everything about it. But we have to leave the violence alone, man.
Right.
Why do we want to be so connected to the violence? Why can't our songs build something? Tell a story. It can be a story of violence, but it has to be a story of bringing myself back to a good place, of learning from the things that I did
Right.
that was wrong. We're just like, I got a Glock 45 and I'm killing. Yeah. Like, can we do something to say, hey, man, those things are going to lead you to the wrong place. And that place is going to be a bad place.
Yeah.
We talk about the Tupacs and all those people, but if you listen to
Tupac
in the beginning,
lyrics.
he was telling stories about the consequences of these lives. He was more Black Panther than anything. He did get led astray. He did go down the wrong road when he went to death row and he started just talking about murder.
Yep.
And nowadays we got these cats just want to shoot them up, kill them up, kill them up. I mean, it's a slippery slope, man. But if your lyrics is used against you in court, that means something in your life has led you down this way.
Right.
So that means you committed some violence. Some people were getting beat up, pistol whipped, shot, and it's under your crew and under your guidance. And now we're going to use your lyrics to prove that this is what's going on with
That
this
you
dude.
influenced all of
Right.
this.
So, I mean, dude, I understand what they're saying, what Jay-Z and them is saying. I get it. I understand because I think it is kind of, it's a slippery slope. But if you're living this lifestyle of violence, and then you got all these violent lyrics, they're going to use it to put you away.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you at home chilling and you ain't about all that stuff, then you're not going to get caught up in that because you're not doing any of these things.
Right.
I mean, like I said, man, I don't want to see people go to jail just because of their lyrics. But I also believe that, man, it's we got to stop. We've been doing this crap since the 90s, the late 80s. Our music used to be happy. We used to talk about good things. The 70s, man, it was so much good music, so much Black pride, Black and I'm proud. The Gap Band, Earth, Wind and Fire. So many good bands that talked about good things. And now what are we stuck with? Nothing but crap. And people talking about shooting up everybody. That's it. We gave it to our kids, and now our kids, that's all they want to do is shoot up everybody. Like, dog, when are we going to stop this crap, man? We got to stop it. We can't keep on taking up for it. We have to make a change, man. And dude, if I don't know, man, I just wish something would stop, man. Let's do something different. Make some good music instead of just keep on making this killer rap, murder rap stuff. But whatever, man. What's the next story?
Fulton County Judge Rachel Krause has rejected YSL defense attorney's motions to remove her from deciding the fate of the judge overseeing Young Thug's internationally watched criminal trial.
And he's the poster boy for this stuff because he got the RICO charges. They're using his music against him. And man.
Krause's ruling, issued late Wednesday, means that she is still on track to determine whether Fulton County Superior Court Chief Judge Ural Glanville should be recused from continuing to preside over the case. For months, defense attorneys for Young Thug and his remaining co-defendants have been making motions for a mistrial, claiming Glanville is biased against them in their efforts to prove Young Thug is not the head of a criminal gang known as YSL. So apparently there's been some issues going on with the prosecutors with this Glanville prosecutor and the judge.
Mm-hmm.
The judge donating to Glanville, something going on where the prosecutor and the judge are like intertwined, and they're donating money towards his campaign for re-election, and they're trying to keep this dude in office so that way if he goes to jail, she gets, some type of.
They're trying to say they're in cahoots.
Cahoots together, right. Correct. Mm-hmm.
Man, Only thing I can say, if this is the only thing you have to try to save Young Thug from going to jail, it's not looking good from him.
No, it's not.
I mean, hey, if this is happening, there is some shady stuff that happens, man. I'm not saying it isn't. But man, if this is the only thing you have to try to save yourself in this situation to keep this man from going to jail, you're gonna have to come up with more, man. Because this dude they got a lot of fucking evidence against Young Thug now.
They do.
And then you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he went and made all this violent music. Then they always talking about they little set. Dude, I mean, this is gonna happen to more rappers, man. If y'all keep up what y'all doing nowadays.
I mean, they've already said that this particular trial is the longest running criminal trial in Georgia history,
Man.
and it's poised to become a lot longer.
Man, like I said, man, it's consequences for these. Hey, we killing my boy, shoot him up. That make dog. It's consequences, man. You think that, and then people end up getting hurt from people that's talking about your team. That, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. This has happened to other people, to the Insane Clown Posse crew. The Insane Clown Posse was marked as a criminal gang by the FBI.
So
They had to fight in court to get that removed from them,
right, exactly.
because they were a gang.
Yeah.
Because people were getting beat up back in the day by the juggalos and by people who was
and it's part of the motion that they did for the recusal. They learned that Glanville and two prosecutors, Adrian Love and Simone Hilton, held a private meeting with the star witness, Kenneth Copeland, on the morning of June 10th, without any defense lawyers present.
Mhm.
So they're saying that such
they had a
exclusion is exclusion of one party is generally frowned upon because it could allow for witness tampering and or intimidation.
Yeah.
So this is why they said, oh, well, y'all held a meeting with them and didn't include us. We don't know what went on in that meeting. We don't know what y'all did or what y'all said to them or why y'all came to this conclusion of what y'all doing. So we need y'all to remove yourself and just get out the way and get somebody new that don't have anything to do.
That's flimsy. Because unless you have, like in the Alec Baldwin case, you can find evidence that they're holding evidence or information that they withheld, or you can say for sure that these people came to an agreement that day on something. It's going to be kind of tough. They can try, but usually in those situations, just like with the Trump case in Georgia, when he tried to get the lady removed because they didn't remove her. You know what I mean? They didn't remove her because you could try.
They trying the same thing that Trump tried with his case.
But you still get found guilty. So it's tough when it comes to this type stuff, man. But
I mean,
hopefully, man,
we'll see how far
it
goes.
Man. But just like I was saying though, with the Juggalos, man, they were in the same position. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's a racial thing, like they said, because they are white and they went through the same thing. And I don't know if they got removed from the FBI logs as a criminal gang, but they were there because of the consequences of them building that, and then the kids going out and actually beating up people and messing people up in the name of Juggalos. So hey man, there's consequences for that type stuff, man.
It really
for anybody,
is.
just like January 6th and Trump. Even though y'all trying to say he shouldn't have any consequences for that, he the one that led it. He told them now, y'all go down there and fight like hell. We're all gonna act like that day didn't happen, man. Well, we got sports.
Eminem dropped a new album. Don't want to forget that. I haven't heard it. I don't think I plan on it.
Oh my goodness, here you go.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was gonna be, but I still don't think I'm gonna listen to it.
Okay. Eminem. A lot of people were talking pretty good about it online, man. It looks like a lot of people were saying it was a good album. I haven't looked at the sales. I haven't listened to it myself, but I'll give it a chance. I'll listen to it. I don't know for sure, I think he was talking about a lot of different people they said he's been talking about, and he went after a lot of people on these songs. So I'll give it a chance and listen to it and see where it's going, man. I can't say I've ever been a huge Eminem fan, but dude has made some good music, and he's one of the best MCs to ever live, regardless of the crap that comes out of his fans and his people. He's still good when it comes to actual rapping. Dude is one of the best ever. And what he's done for Detroit and how Detroit feels about him. And dude is, to me, you know, top 10 rapper ever. Regardless of what people say. You got to give it to him, man. Dude he's paved the way for a lot of different people. He gave a lot of people jobs and opportunities. M is the man. So I'm gonna check the album out. A lot of people like it. Hopefully it does well or don't. But yeah, he's
It sucked. I heard it.
You didn't like it?
No.
Well, I mean, he has a lot of fans online going crazy saying it's really good. So, off that, I'll give it a chance. We'll see what it do. I don't know what it's doing on Billboard right now. But we also had
Schoolboy Q. He
came
also
out.
dropped the new album this week
What
as
was
well.
it called? Blue Lips or something like that?
Something like that,
Yeah, and he had some blue lips on the front of the album. Some people said that was a good album. I haven't heard much about that either. He has kind of fell off since his first release, his first album release back in the day. What was the name of it? Oxymoron. Yeah, I remember that. I like that album. He has several different good tracks on that album, and I know he's from the Kendrick Lamar camp, right? Same camp as them. So hopefully he can, ride off some of the heat that Kendrick has had.
Kendrick Lamar on it.
It doesn't have Kendrick on it at all. Oh, it does.
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if the new album does, but I'm saying his biggest song has.
Yeah. What was that? I forget the name of that one. But yeah, man, I like Schoolboy Q. He was cool. He's a cool rapper. I mean, but it's kind of hard in today's environment, man, because it's so much music, it's so many people, it's so hard to stay on top. So, yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and run the sports.
Habari Sports.
Whatever. I see your face.
All right, ladies and
you're
gentlemen.
so funny.
Little droopy looking ass.
You're so funny.
Say what? Oh, this week in Habari Sports, we're going to talk about the NBA Summer League highlights and some of the Phoenix Suns and the Phoenix Suns record payroll. They've hit over $400 million in payroll, the highest payroll in the league right now. So let's get it together, man.
Yeah, I mean.
So first, we're going to talk about the highly anticipated matchup between the number one pick, Zachariah Rashasher of the Atlanta Hawks, and the number two pick, Alex Sarr from the Washington Wizards. Both players, French players from France. Last year we had Victor Wembanyama go number one as a French player. So the French are building up a nice coalition, man, of players. And, they should be pretty tough in the future. Fans were eager to see these two prospects go head to head, and they did not disappoint. Both players showcased their talent, hinting at bright futures for the NBA. I did like Zachariah, man, dude is nice. His handle, the driving to the rack, shooting off the dribble, bro was dude's tough, man. Atlanta got something there, man, for real. I like what dude was doing, and he looked good on the court, man. Alex Sarr, he had some good blocks out there. Looked like he run the floor well. He's going to be. He looked to me, body wise like a Bosch. You know what I mean? But I think he'll be well. I think he'll do well for Wizards. The Wizards do suck. Their summer league team super sucks. Like every time down the court, it was a turnover. Like they couldn't just run a decent play, dog. They're terrible. But hopefully they get better, man. They are building some good players, you know what I'm saying, over there. But them boys, man, that summer league team was bad, man. Like I couldn't even watch it bad. But a lot of the buzz was going to around Bronny James and his performance with the Lakers. They lost to Houston
last night. He hooped last night. They went crazy. They had like 7 steals.
All right, but I mean, watching the game and watching Bronny play last night, he still seems like he's a little timid.
He's got a lot to learn.
He's a little timid on the court. He wasn't being bashful on shooting last night, but he did go 3 for 14, 0 for 8 for the 3. He did hit a couple shots. He had his most points with 8 points. They did lose 99-80. They were never in the game. I think he played another 29, 30 minutes. His 8 points performance was his highest scoring total in his 3 summer league games. Previously, he scored 4 points and 3 points in the California Classics. Now, he did miss a game due to knee swelling, but he has came back and they've been able to play the next 2 games. But what am I looking at? Oh, him missing another 3. They showing all his bricks.
Music that's playing. It's like SpongeBob music. Boom.
Man, I mean, I thought, man, he missed the alley-oop too. He turned the ball over too when I was watching. His handle is not that great. I just, what I mean, he plays decent defense. I can't give him that. He's playing decent defense. He's a decent rebounder for a guard, and he gets a couple steals out there and gets his hands in there. But 23% shooting from the field, man, at the summer league, man, against lower tier players, it's kind of scary. Hopefully he does better than that, man, when it comes to shooting, because it's he doesn't have a choice. He's already on the roster, so he's gonna have to learn and get it going, or it's gonna be tough for the Lakers. I mean, he's not going to G League, so he's not going down to learn. So he's gonna have to learn on the job. Most players get to go down to the G League and learn without all this pressure, but that won't be his. He won't have that option. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, I think the pressure is kind of getting to the kid, man. He has the pressure of the number 1 picks, and people are killing him online right now. And and these are the things that I feared when he first got drafted, man. And everybody was looking at me like I was, an idiot. You know what I mean? Because I was like, dude, let the kid go to someone that's not the Lakers, something that's going to be a little bit off the beaten path, so he's not getting all these eyes and the media is not focusing on him. Dog, they're talking about him more than the number 1, 2, and number 2 picks. Dude is leading the Sports Center talking about Bronny. And he's a 55th pick in the 2nd round, man. That's tough. And that he's trying to get better, man, with so many people bringing out their opinions and talking about him, and the media, everybody, man. It's gonna be hard for dude, man. They're saying that he's staying offline, he's staying off all these things, but man, for a kid, it's gonna be tough, man. Because you got other kids who gonna say these things to him, what they seeing online, and best believe you think these kids are scared to say it to him, especially the kids on the other teams. The teams on the Lakers team, they may not say anything, but other teams, they gonna let it fly. And I don't know, man. I mean, I hope the kid can get it together, man. Like I said, people think I'm against them, but I'm not. I just thought the situation was kind of going to be tough for him. And you have to say it. It's been tough. These 3 games he has played tight. He's not loose out there. And it's not going to get better. It's just going to get tougher and tougher as we get closer and closer to the start of the season. So, man, I hope he comes out the best. He gets some training from JJ Redick and Brian, and he gets better, man. But right now, man, it's looking tough, man. Now we're gonna shift gears to the Phoenix Suns, man, who have made headlines by becoming the first 400 million team in payroll. This includes 223 million in salaries and a projected 198 million in luxury tax. One of their strategic moves in the signing of Josh Okogie, who I really thought that we shouldn't have brought back. Dude can't hit a shot. He can play defense, man. He's a good defender, but he can't hit an open shot. I talked about that last week, but we bringing him back, man. I guess they like his defensive intensity. We'll see what he does, man, and see what happens. The signings does strengthen their roster, but also provides a valuable $8 million trade asset for potential mid-season adjustments. And that's what people are giving an applause for this trade, because now we do have this this asset in mind now for potential things to make moves if things don't go right. I still think the roster need more big people, man, but they don't really want to listen to me on that, man. So they want to. We're still going to go with the small ball stuff. We did get Plumlee, but I don't think that's enough big people. I think we need more. So to me, we're going to go into the. We did get Monte Morris, but I still think we're going to go into the season with the same issues that we had last year. Hopefully they fix it, and hopefully another training camp together will help them. But you know, it's going to be tough, man. But that's the segment for today, man.
Don't forget.
Oh, we're gonna talk about WNBA.
Yeah, the Phoenix Mercury did announce that their practice court will be named after Diana Taurasi. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there.
Yeah, congratulations, Taurasi. It's pretty dope, man. She's been a focal point of the Mercury, and I think she
deserves it.
She deserves a statue in front of the building. There's no statues out there, and she should be the first. She's won several championships. She has done it, man. Mm-hmm. And you know, it would be dope to get her a statue out there, man. They didn't do it. They haven't done it for anyone else. Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, none of the greats. They haven't done it. I guess because they didn't win. It shouldn't matter if they won or not, man. They brought people to Phoenix just for them, and those teams are still remembered as one of the greatest teams. But I'm happy for her, man, and hopefully she gets more and more of what she deserves, man, because she has brought so much to the city, man, when it comes to the basketball.
She has. And then go ahead and run comics, Jimmy.
What do we have for Caitlin them this week? Didn't she get like break some record? Mm-hmm. She did something. But anyway,
last week.
Yeah, we did, but it was something else. I forget though. But yeah, man, this WNBA season has been great. A great season so far, and I'm loving talking about it and keeping it going. But hopefully the Mercury play better. I think they got smopped up last night. Can you see what place they're
in? For Caitlin?
Nah, for the Mercury.
Mercury? Oh, they doing good this year. The last time, hold on, sweetheart.
Fourth.
They're in fourth place. What's the record?
96.
Yeah, they got a winning record. Fourth place. I don't know. We'll see, man. Hopefully they keep getting better.
Never mind. My bad. 12 and 11.
12 and 11. Okay.
That's for the conference. They're 96.
Okay. Well, that's good for the conference, but overall, it's not that great. But yeah, man. Hopefully they can get better, man. We are rooting for them. Let's run comic book corner. Yeah, it's getting hot.
Comic Book Corner, sponsored by
ESPN over the WNBA Rookie of the Year announcement.
What was it?
They said ESPN dropped its update on the WNBA rookie rankings with Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese leading the way.
They had her in first place as Rookie of the Year?
And Caitlin Clark as number 2.
Yeah, her fans definitely are going to kill themselves over that. They think she's the best thing since forever. And her fans are not going to be happy if she doesn't win this Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
And they talk so bad about Angel Reese. What now?
But Reese she's the only rookie averaging a double-double with 14 points and leading with 11.9 rebounds per game. And she also holds the record for the most consecutive double-doubles in the WNBA season with 14 and counting.
I hope that it's going to be about winning also. I think her team is what is this? Can you look up the Chicago Skies, how much they're winning? But I just hate the narrative, man, that the people are on right now. It's so many racists that's behind Caitlin Clark and using this as a way. And what's the fever?
10-14.
Okay, so the record ain't gonna matter. But old girl, well, she did something with assists last night. I think she had 7 assists in the quarter, something like that, Caitlin. But man, both of them are playing well.
They are both
playing
well.
And it's gonna be close. I'm not getting into the narratives with all these ignorant people, man. I'm just not doing it, and it's just not what I'm doing.
Yep.
Because I don't care how many people say racist stuff under the videos and get mad because Caitlin Clark was left out of a documentary or she didn't win Rookie of the Year and they want to be racist, dude. Man, this stuff is ridiculous, man. May the best player win. I don't care what color she is. I don't care. We're not
Let's
racist.
just be happy that these girls are bringing eyes and competition to the WNBA, something that we have not had
since the
in
90s.
Years.
Since the 90s. Since the Comets. Cheryl Swoops. Cynthia Cooper. Tina Thompson. We haven't had it since then. Nobody's cared. The game has been dropping and dropping. I love to see it, man. And I don't care about none of these stupid narratives, man. People under our comments calling us racist because we said that the girl missed a documentary.
And the fact is that Caitlin declined to participate in the documentary.
Man, they don't care.
But they don't care about that.
Nah, they just
care that she's not in it.
They see a black face and they automatically think, oh, they're against Caitlin Clark. They're racist. Like, no, we're not against the girl. We're just not with her crazy racist fans who want to every day post about, oh, we don't want to watch the WNBA. We just want to watch. She's in the WNBA, you idiots.
Exactly.
So how are you not going to watch the Oh, and this other dude, oh, they're just, Caitlin, she's not a lesbian like all the rest of the WNBA, so they're jealous. Like, dog, I'm so sick of this crap. Yes, there has been a little bit of jealousy because of the eyes she was, and it's also been people upset about her crazy fans being disrespectful.
Exactly.
Disrespectful to everybody. Oh, we don't care about no players in the league except Caitlin. No one matters but Caitlin. Everybody else sucks. Only reason I watch is Caitlin. It's a team sport, dog. How you just going to watch Caitlin? She's playing watch with a
without
team,
watching her team,
right? You are
or the team she's playing.
I don't like the WNBA. It sucks. All of the players suck. You're gonna watch the sport and you hate it. You're gonna give it money and revenue and watch it, and you hate it. She's in the league. She obviously loves it.
And then they want to call the WNBA a third-rate league.
That dog, all they do is trash the WNBA. While watching
but you only watch it for Caitlin. But you have to watch the whole WNBA in order to watch Caitlin play. Her team plays. Her team plays against someone.
Exactly.
So you're going to watch those games that she plays in. You're going to watch the WNBA.
The WNBA is getting money off you watching.
Exactly.
Off you talking about it. Off your posting on the comments. It's all helping them. If you don't want to watch the WNBA and you hate it so much, turn it off. I'm just watching for Caitlin. Like, dude, I'm so sick of them posting that crap online. It's so ridiculous.
It's annoying.
Like, okay, you're racist. Okay. Caitlin's the greatest ever. I would never watch a WNBA game if it wasn't for her. Like, why do you keep saying that, dog? Most people be like, oh, I love the Fever. I like the Fever because Caitlin's my favorite player on that team. That's how most people talk. But the narrative now is, oh, I only watch for Caitlin. The camera can't be on her the whole game.
Exactly.
She passes the ball. You're watching other people. What are you doing? Closing your eyes when she don't have the ball and she's on the bench? What are you doing? Like, dude, stop the idiot shit, man. For real, dog. Let's just be happy that these girls are doing better. The people that's on Angel Reese side, oh, Caitlin Clark, she's garbage. She's trash. Caitlin Clark is trash. She good. She doo-doo. Those people are stupid too. Mm-hmm. The people
both girls are equally.
Both of them are good players. The people that attacking either one of them are being ridiculous. The people that are saying Caitlin sucks, she can't. They are ridiculous. The people that saying Angel Reese can't do nothing but rebound her own shot and they're ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Everybody's being ridiculous, man. The only people that's being fair are the people that's like, dog, I'm just watching the game. I'm just watching the game.
I just love the fact that the WNBA is getting eyes.
Right.
The WA is being talked about. The WNBA is getting revenue. They're getting marketing. They're getting everything that they've been asking for the last few years. They're getting it.
And that's what matters, man. All this crybaby stuff is making more discussion online. I understand that, but it's also letting people see how racist people are
Mm-hmm.
and how they take everything like dog. Why is race coming up in this? Why are y'all hollering and screaming? You don't want to watch anybody else. You just want to divide, and you're trying to divide by using this racist stuff to divide.
Yep.
Nobody want to watch those lesbians on there, and she's a straight girl. That's why they're mad at her. Like, dude, stop the bull. Stop the bull, man. Ain't nothing happened to her. She got hit with a couple files. The person got a flagrant, and that's it. And if anything else happened to her, the people who do anything to her, they should get what they deserve.
Exactly.
Nobody should be treated bad because they're a player in the league. No one. Angel Reese, Caitlin, nobody should get beat up just because who they are. But they're rookies. They're gonna take some hits just like anybody else.
Exactly. So switching gears. Speaking of being on the team, getting beat up, how did you like on the boys? How did you like them getting beat up in the scene for the new episode?
Did we run Comic Book Corner already? Yeah, we still talking about sports. Anyway, Comic Book Corner, the boys, man. That was probably one of the better episodes of the year so far for season 4. Shocking revelations. A-Train, you know what I'm saying? He got caught, being the Deep mole. And Noir, he came to help them out in the fight.
Yeah.
And it's spoilers here, so we're talking about it all the way. So if you haven't watched it, you may want to go. But excuse me. It was more one of the more action-packed episodes.
It was.
And also that they brought back Frenchie, got him out of jail somehow.
Yeah, they did. And
I wish they would have left him in jail. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that dude. He sucks.
The Deep really irritates my nerves.
Well, he's supposed to. He's a bad guy.
And then he killed his octopus old lady.
Yeah, that was funny, man. To listen to her keep dying and everything.
And then she just kept. And then she would get quiet. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like she for real just drug it on.
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, man, that was one of the better episodes, man. They did also try to go to Victoria and try to talk her out. Huey did, but that didn't work, man. She's on some crazy stuff.
And then Starlight, she got taken over by a shapeshifter.
Right, and I called that when it happened. That one, but hey, I think it's only one more episode left. Finale's going to come out, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, we're not going to see them actually get into a big fight with Homelander and his crew. That's not going to come until season 5. They've already said that was going to come in season 5. So season 5 should be all about them either taking Homelander down or some big, huge fight is going to happen.
Oof, they have dragged this out for a while.
That's Rob Palenka and AJ already watching this. Like this. Like, what the fuck did we just do?
I saw that. But let's also talk about House of Dragon, man. George R.R. Martin has declared that the latest episode featured the best battle for dragons in TV ever, and I can say it was, man. It was it was pretty good, man.
Dude, that one dragon was huge.
Yeah, man. Dude, that's like I said, man. I don't know how they're not planning for that type stuff.
How did they not plan for the other side to have a dragon?
Right, exactly. That's what I keep saying. Like, you sending a dragon like they don't have dragons. Let's send a dragon. Do they have dragons? Yes. Is there a chance that they might? Yes. Do they have big ass dragons? Are they bigger than the dragons we have? What are we doing?
Right, exactly.
We just gonna send a dragon. Like, dog, which one? Aegon is with dude. Do we know this? Who's out there? Like, how are we planning on what we are doing? I just thought that was horrible, man. Then you send old girl, she a princess, and you like, oh, just go. You're okay. Like, what?
When you could have sent somebody else.
Right. Like,
then she gets killed off.
I would be focusing on finding. They have a lot of dragons, but they don't have the biggest dragons, and they don't have as many dragon riders, is what they were trying to say.
Yep.
So they need to be teaching the dragon riders, and starting right
Suiting
now.
up.
Like, what are y'all doing? Like, I just didn't understand that, man. It was just dumb. So they let them, Sir Christian Cole and them, they pretty much are going to take over Rook's Rest. That looks like it's over. In the next episode, they look like they're going to take that over. And they still don't have an army. The other side, just they don't have an army, man. So I'm like, man, I don't know what dude is doing. Damon is doing at Harrenhal, but he hasn't built anything. He's just out there hallucinating. Like they trying to lose, man.
Well, I mean, you know, they did say that the castle at Harrenhal was.
Man, I think something got to do with that witch. That witch did put something in his drink or something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The Damon out there tripping. So, and they're not doing any. They're about to get their ass whooped from what it's looking like. They're gonna lose. And you know, Aegon killed his brother, or Aemon killed his brother. Aemon killed his brother because he was laughing at him for being hugged up with that prostitute.
Right. He was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't forget about that."
He showed off the man. That's crazy, man. Birthed up his own little brother, man. But that lineage is gone. I wonder what they're gonna do with the king stuff now, or who's gonna be the king, because is it Aemon? I think it might be him, because but dude's son was gonna be the king, the next king, and they killed him too. So that whole
the whole succession is gone.
Man, I don't know. And I think that is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt them.
And that's why there was a continual fight going into Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think that all of this, what we're seeing in House of Dragons,
it's how the House of Targaryens, how they fall apart. But you still got to get to the Mad King, and I think some people say it may be Aegon that's the Mad King.
Yeah.
So that would mean that they win this
Aegon the Conqueror, or Argon, whatever his name, the Conqueror.
That was a long time ago. That was back in the
right,
day.
but I think that they're trying to say that his lineage is still.
I don't know.
Is connected to the Mad King somehow. The
Mad King is in the future. Aegon the Conqueror is in the past.
Right, but his lineage, I'm thinking that they're connected, like on an ancestral.
They are.
Level. Like the Mad King is related.
They are all related.
Aragon.
They're all related, babe.
Aragon, whatever his name is.
They're all related. They all have the blonde hair shit. All of them. Yeah, the white hair shit, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they're all related. But you just got to figure out we don't really know who exactly is the Mad King. He was just talked about. They've never showed him yet in anything that I know of. So we'll see. Somebody was telling me that they think he's going to become it, but that's so far. I don't know how long ago the Mad King was and when exactly it was. Some people read the books, they may know. Mm-hmm. So if somebody out there knows, let us know, man. That'll be dope. But anyway, lastly, we're going to talk about the Acolyte, man.
Nope, and we got to talk about Captain America.
Oh yeah, the Captain America trailer. But the Acolyte returned to Bryndock, where the lines between right and wrong blur even further. The episode answers some questions while leaving many unresolved, particularly about the Jedi moral compass. Yeah, man, because I didn't really understand what was going on, man. It's, they did so many dumb things, and dude made so many mistakes. What's his name? The main dude. So yeah. He was so gung-ho about going to get her. He made mistakes on and killing that lady, just because she turned to smoke. Like, dude, it's just, I don't know, man. His obsessive impulse to save the twins from perceived dangers leads to more trouble, going against the council's orders and showcasing a blatant disregard for the command and property. The death of Anisha, who seemed to be merely trying to rescue May, adds another layer of complexity. The confusion about May's sudden decision to turn herself over to the Jedis in episode 4 remains, as does the ambiguity surrounding the Master's demand for May to kill an unarmed Jedi. The episode also revisits the reoccurring confusion between May and Osha, highlighting the eerie connection between the twins and setting the stage for an intense finale. So this is almost over too, man. And a lot of people have been upset about this show because, I don't want to try to go out there for the reasons, but a lot of people don't like that it's so many people of color and minorities that's leading this. And that's led a lot of people to not like the show. It's not that the storytelling is not that great. You know, it's just
Yeah.
not that great. It's not a very action filled show.
It's really
Um,
not.
I don't want to just pile on top of it and say it's horrible. I thought there was some good episodes,
There
and
have been good
it's
episodes.
okay. The acting hasn't been the greatest, but you know, it's a decent show, man. And I think that people should give it a chance instead of listening to the online people being so mad about the races and the witches aren't right and all this crap. Star Wars fans are some of the worst too, man. They're tough, man. Nothing is ever going to touch those original 3 movies, man, ever. And we know that. We know that y'all not going to like anything, but hopefully Disney can keep building on this, man. We'll see. All right, so we got the Avengers. We got the Avengers trailer that came out.
Captain America.
Captain America. What was the name of Brave New World? Brave New World. They showed a little bit of Red Hulk. A lot of people are pumped, man. They had the leader in there. They had the new Falcon in there. It's a lot of stuff, man, going on, man. And a lot more that they say should be coming. They had old boy Giancarlo in there as his. I think he's supposed to be something Bridges that he's supposed to be playing. We don't know for sure. But it's a lot of connections, man, to other things and other stuff. They said they're gonna finally say something about what happened in the Eternals when the hand came out of the ground, and they think that that's going to be adamantium that they're going to be going after. So we don't know for sure, but that's what all the people are saying online. I just hope they finally say something about it, man. It was crazy that they just left it alone, but we'll see. And they think that this may have a connection to the overall X-Men that comes into this universe. We already seen them from another universe, but we'll see what happens. I'm excited for it, man. A lot of people, just like everything, man, everything has to be about race in this country, man. You go and read the comments, and I want Steve Rogers back. I'm not watching this because it's not Steve Rogers. Like, dude, you can't have nothing.
But some people were excited to see Red Hulk.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about Captain America and how they mad that he's black. People are really mad. This happened in the comics. They don't care. I want Steve Rogers. I'm not watching it because Steve Rogers isn't there. We get what you're saying, man. You don't want to see the black dude as Captain America. We understand.
Yep.
It's ridiculous, man. I hope the movie still does well, but there was a lot of people under there saying the Steve Rogers crap. Dude been dead for 5 years in the movies, man. They still talking about him. I don't want to watch anyone but Steve Rogers as Captain America. Like, the stories can't go on. Like, these characters can't play these people. They just
after they kill off the character.
Dude, people die in these things, man, and new people replace them. That's how it happens, man.
Yep.
They didn't like the Iron Man, the Iron Heart. They don't like that. Bring back Tony Stark. We don't want to see this DEI crap. Man, dude, they don't like to see us in nothing. Like, fuck, that's you, dude. We have been watching white people in every role since I was a little kid in the 80s. Every role. We get a couple roles, they're mad. DEI. Like, man, get your racist ass out of here.
Yep.
Nobody watches movies thinking about the color of the person all the time. We've watched a million movies where everybody was white and nobody cared.
How many times has a movie been redone and the character's been recast? And
I watched the first Avengers, man. They had one black dude in there, and he was off the beaten cast, Rhodey.
Right.
We had one white, and they had Samuel L. Jackson a few times. Like, the whole Avengers team was white, and now they're mad because it's different colors. We didn't complain when it was all white people.
Exactly.
So why, when somebody else get a chance, y'all upset?
Because they don't want to see anyone else but themselves in the movies.
Just
and
white
shows.
males. Because Brie Larson, they hate her. They don't want to see her because she said she liked DEI. They hate her guts. They hate Brie Larson. They don't want women in the books either. Unless, I don't know. I don't understand what these people want, man. The online environment of people just complaining about everything is the worst nowadays. Every single show, there's people on there complaining about the color of people. Why was this person selected for the role?
Yep.
Why is my mermaid black? and then be the first people in the front talking about racism doesn't exist.
Exactly.
You're making this up. There's no such thing as racism. While they spew all this crap online.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know we're going to get it for these videos, and they're going to be under there talking about how racist we are all week, just like last week, because we can't, anything we discuss about the people that they care about, we're racist. We just bring up Caitlin Clark. You're racist. Like, dude, what the hell are you talking about? She's a great player. What do you mean? You're racist. You're talked about Caitlin. Man, goodness, dude. Nah, you racist because you're worried about her skin color. Right. And the only thing we worried about is her play on the court. We ain't worried about that. It's not even something that we're thinking about. But her fans, oh my goodness. Whew. All right, man. So that's it for the week this week, man. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I bitched enough. Let's see. What we got next week? We got
I hear this every day, y'all.
We got Penny Taylor.
Yeah, next week we'll have Penny Taylor, and then we'll also have a lady who's doing credit innovators.
So she's virtual?
We'll have two guests.
Are they both in the house?
Both in the house.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I couldn't do it any other way because I wanted to get Penny in. So.
All right. Well, I mean, she's an retired WNBA player. She played in the league for some years, and now she's running her own sports team. I think she's the coach of the Desert Storm, and we want to talk to her about what she's doing and how she's doing it and her career in the WNBA. Mm-hmm. So we want to thank Victoria Waterfall Adams for coming on and talking about our book, and we also want to thank everybody that checks it out, watches our videos, likes our videos, comments on our videos, even the comments that I don't like, man. I still appreciate y'all taking a minute to discuss what we're talking about and to
voice your opinion.
Even if I don't like it, man, I'm going to respect that you have commented on our posts, and it really helps us. Mm-hmm. We appreciate everybody on YouTube and TikTok this week. It's did a lot for us and a lot of discussions. And we're almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, man. I know that's not a whole lot, but it means a lot to us. We're like at 980. We got 20 more to go, man. So please go over to YouTube, subscribe, like the videos, man. We appreciate you guys, and let's keep it going. Let's run it up, man, for we can discuss more. You know, our mission is we want to build something where we could talk about the things that goes on through the week. We could talk about our politics, and we can discuss what's going on in our world and our views. And we're open to talking to anybody about their views and how they see things. And we want to have these discussions with the community. So we did put our phone number up, and it's, you know, we've been doing this forever, and we don't get many calls, but we're trying to get with the public to get called more. So we're going to be running this more, man. We got to make more posts about it, mm-hmm. and post the phone number more, because we want more dialect about this. We want more people to talk about it, and we want to talk to more people so we can get how you feel about it, mm-hmm. and how other people feel about it, and definitely the people who watch the show, how they feel. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll check everybody out next week.
And don't forget that each and every episode is sponsored by Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, where Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, every bite is like a warm hug from home.
Most definitely, man. We appreciate them and everything they've done so far. And thanks, Jimmy and Aisha. And we'll see y'all next week, man.
You're welcome.
Holla, holla.
Peace.